Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day number 2 of our Provincial Little League tournament. This morning, our away team, please welcome the East Nepean Raiders. Oh, Eagles, I apologize. Please give me a pass. Okay, fly, Eagle, fly. Same bird. We're the same family. So, please welcome number 7, Chris Grenier. Number 9, Dino Zaranas. Number 14, Eddie Kern. Number 12, Leo Gao. Number 8, Titus Tan. Number 7, Sam Lemo. Oh, 6, I apologize. Number 4, Avery Puncher. Number 11, Zach Renus. Number 3, Ethan Engler. Number 10, Henry Mueller. Number 2, Julian DaCosta. And number 5, Brooks Campbell. And please welcome the coaching staff, Mike Prenus, Brian Engler, and James Pan. And now for our home team, please welcome the Brockville Braves. Number 3, Jack Langland. Number 34. Number 18, Dax Mepler. Number 44, Matt Lawrence. Number 9, Rowan Tribe. Number 23, Kane Wood. Number 15, Matt Duflo. Number 8, Mason Knapp. Number 11, Dan Clemo. Number 12, Tyson Hogan. And your coaching staff, Mike Wood and Mike Tribe. Now we'll call the players and the representatives to home plate for the Little League Pledge.
Hats off, boys.
Hats off, everybody. You guys can just turn around and read it.
Yep, you just gotta take your hats off and then turn and read it towards them. So, who goes first?
You guys too? So you want to start first?
Je crois en Dieu, j'aime mon pays, je respecterai ses lois. Je jouerai en Dieu et je m'efforcerai de gagner mes victoires ou défaites. Je ferai toujours de mon mieux.
I trust in God, I love my country, and I will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best.
Thank you very much. You can return your teams. Now we will ask everyone to rise, remove your hats for the playing of O Canada. Please welcome our officials today for today's game, Sue, Darren, and Brian. We now turn the game over to you. Play ball.
Go, boys. Go, Brady.
The Nepean Raiders. First sentence. I'm walking over. She has a bachelor's degree. She has a bachelor's degree in this job.
Okay, the one bad start. I'll be fine the rest of today. Okay. I'm free volunteering. Free labor.
Right then feeds you.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, you want to practice his names?
Okay.
Same the other one.
You got time. They were all cheering.
Ben, you're the last
240, 50, right?
Yeah.
Pardon? 240, 50. Signs everywhere.
That's fine. It's Mike, Mike, Ryan, Mike.
Yeah, exactly, right?
That coach is Mike too.
There's a lot of mics.
There's so many.
There's a lot of mics. Thank God, 'cause that's easy. Younger?
Yes.
And then there was
Titus 10,
fine. If you haven't had any problems, the only way I
Number
can
8. Brockville is now.
Oh, yeah, Mike.
No, it goes to death. You guys
Ready.
Sorry about my hair.
Play some ball.
Brain stuck in darkness. Sorry. Best sport. Okay, there, yes. Okay, don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad. I didn't say Myers Automotive. I mean, how would that traffic? Would have been worse.
Joe, can you do
What? Oh, game ball. Will I need game balls?
I'll do the gym.
It's okay. Half of them are Nepean Raiders. I'm good.
Oh, yeah, I kind of expected that anyways.
But that didn't happen.
Hey, most baseball players are hockey players. Most hockey players are baseball players. So. You're good at speaking though.
Do you have any balls?
No.
Good job back there.
You're supposed to be.
I haven't done it in 10 years.
You got one You're supposed to flow.
I did. They have one. They do own
I couldn't keep it together with the camera, and I know they're watching right now.
Oh, my parents are watching right now, so he's laughing because I just, you know,
Bro, I was trying not to laugh.
Coming down!
friendly.
Just bring your butt down. Just keep it in here.
Block that, Mac.
Yes.
Mac, tell me where the batter's standing.
Hello and welcome here to Pembroke, Ontario. It's day 2, game 1 of the day of the 2026 Minor Ontario Provincials here at Riverside Park. Hello everybody, my name is Jacob Ewing. It's the East Nepean Eagles, who we saw yesterday for the first time as its leadoff hitter, Grenier, who pipes this one to center field. And we'll start things off with a single, as that was Sri Krishna Grenier, and he on first base as he went first pitch swinging on that one, and a runner on here for the Eagles as he cut me off on my intro. It's the 7th and final team here in the tournament making their game debut. It's the Brockville Braves, as they had the bye yesterday, and while facing a team that already has won a game, so they must have had a bye in the bracket. past the first round as that one squeaks to the backstop. There goes Grenier down to second, and there'll be no test. As they'll steal a base, and it's runner in scoring position early on here for the Eagles, who had a hitting celebration yesterday. It was just pure offense from East Nepean, 11-1 final score in their opener. And that's another ball up high. Now we're looking to get that going early here today, as that was a win against the Windsor Central Cyclones, who will be the only team we won't see here today. They'll play again tomorrow at 9 a.m. And that's ball 4 for Dino Zarutis, and he's down to first base, and the first 2 base runners are on here for the Eagles, who have woken up early for this 9 a.m. start and are already going to work. Here's Eddie Kearney, the shortstop. And first pitch down to the dirt. Starting pitcher this morning for the Brockville Braves is a throw down to third, and sliding in there in time is Grenier. As both runners will advance, it's third and second now for the Eagles. It is Mav Duclos, the starting pitcher. His catcher, Mac Lawrence, behind the plate. So, well, Duclos going to try to work his way out of this jam now. Still searching for the first out. This one, ground ball to the second baseman. Handled, and the fire to first is good. Runners coming home, though, and the Eagles have opened the scoring, as it's Sri Krishna Grenier. As his mom made me want to get the full name out there for Mr. Chris Grenier. But it's 1-0 for East Nepean as they've opened the ball game. And they have a chance to potentially double the lead early with a runner at third base. And the first one inside for Leo Zhao was he'll hit the deck to get away from it. And they fouls that one off as it's over top of the first base dugout. And so Duclos is field found in. Quick out, but trying to defend off his runner at third now. Zhao pulls this one to the shortstop. Handled initially, throw to first, gotta be quick. It is in time. But Zarutis will be able to come around and score, and the 2 early base runners from East Nepean come back to benefit them as they both get around, and it's 2-0. As Brockville also finds out number 2. As it had to be a quick throw from the Brave shortstop, and it was. As the first pitch for Titus Tan. And a quick 2-0 lead here for Tan, who will be the starting pitcher for East Nepean in the bottom of the inning. As the 2 starting pitchers will go for a battle here. And down low when it's a 3-0 count for Tan. And Duclos got to find the strike zone here. And strike 1 to keep him there as he paints the outside. And Duclos will start his battle back into this count. As Tan will get a piece of it to bring him to his second strike. As Duclos has continued to be resilient after going down with 3 balls, has brought to a full count, and this could potentially end the top of the first inning. Here's the payoff from Duclos. And it's ball 4, and Titus Tan will earn himself a walk. That was a good battle between those 2, and here's Sam Lemo, the left fielder. As we'll have the 2-out pitcher rule come into effect here as Leo Zhao, the last out, will take the place of Tan over at first base. And it's first pitch swing in there for Lemo as he fouls it back. And strike 2. As Lemo will take a looking, and he's got himself an 0-2 hole. Duclos searching for the finishing pitch. And he's got it. Strike 3 to end the top of the first inning as Duclos ends his first inning appearance on with a punch out. And that will do it as the Eagles open the ball game, score a pair of runs. But when we return, it's the Brockville Braves in their first chance to get on the board themselves. Bottom of the first inning here in the morning game. So we'll see if the Brockville Braves can get their blood flowing here early on as the 9 a.m. first pitch. Leading things off for the Braves, number 34, Jack Lanigan. As we'll have Lanigan, Meppelder, and Lawrence. The confirmed 3 here for the Braves as that went to the backstop, and we'll go through for a ball. Starting pitcher this morning for East Nepean, it's number 8, Titus Tan, who will look to defend his club's early lead. And just on the outside is a good take there from Lanigan. And pipes it right in there, perfectly located on the outer half as it freezes up Lanigan. As first base coach for the Brockville Braves, number 8, Mason Knapp, down there at first. And that's ball 4 for Lanigan. And while Knapp will go to work as he'll have a runner on his base, as Lanigan works his team an early walk, and it's a base runner to work with here for the Braves. And here's Dax Meppelder. First pitch swing and dies down to Tan. He'll turn and fire to second in time for the fielder's choice. And a smart play there from Titus Tan, who took a glance at first, but he knew his intended target was 180 degrees from initially where he started as he tosses it to Grenier. And there's one down. Here's Mac Lawrence, the starting catcher for the Braves with his first at-bat. That's first pitch away for a ball 1, and that's aggressive behind the plate. Dino Zarudis as he takes a look at first with Lanigan, who is a little bit off the bag. This one poked to first base, and a sliding effort confirms as Henry Meunier gets down on a knee to make that grab, and there's 2 down. As he had to be quick there, and he was. Shuffled the feet before hitting the ground, and here's Rowan Tribe to try to keep this inning alive. And first pitch in there for a strike. That's Tribe hitting in the cleanup spot. Trying to keep things going here for the Braves. That one sky to the backstop. There goes runner on down to second. The throw gets all the way to center field. Lanigan will get the green light to go to third, and he'll stay at the opposite corner from where he started. It's first to third for Jack Lanigan. And in there for a strike. As Tribe takes a looking. And a threatening position here for Titus Tan. Trying to keep things at a 0 for the Braves. And it's strike 3 looking down the pipe from Titus Tan. As he'll leave Lanigan caught stranded, standing at third base. And the Eagles will continue to have a 2-0 lead and a chance to change that when they're due back up for the offense in the top of the second inning. Second inning commencing here in Pembroke as it's the East Nepean Eagles back at the bats, leading things off. Avery Pottinger, the right fielder, is Mav Duclos trying to get back to work here, delivers one right down the pipe for strike 1. And so Duclos, well, the bats got to him early. It was a leadoff double and then a walk, and both those runs ended up getting around, but he's looking for a different start here. And Pottinger's got a battle to stay alive of the 0-2 pitch. That one's right away for ball 1. Pottinger tries to split the infield, and he will as it squeaks on by to right field. And Avery Pottinger aboard with a lead-off single as that one slowly rode just to the left of the second baseman, Rowan Tribe. And there's Zach Prinz. And well, they start this inning off very similar to the last one. Here's a bunt attempt laid down from Prinz. Duclos gets to it early and the play to first in time. As Lanigan will confirm out number 1. A sacrifice play there from Prinz as it lets a runner get to second. So Pottinger now in a scoring position. And there's Easton Engler. Zach getting praise from his coaches for that bunt attempt. It was laid perfectly down. There was no even try to get the runner at second. It was just get the out at first. That one's down and away. Runner's on the go to third. And they'll throw it down, and it's on the mark, but Pottinger's already slid in there. And well, Engler, chance to get his team on the board here in the second. There's a strike call as Engler sees it through. And he gets to it eventually. Scrambling back there was Mac Lawrence. There's a lot will prohibit runner at third from there's strike two as Engler took a couple of strides down to first base, but he'll be reeled right back in. And so, big pitch from Duclos. It's ball four for Easton Engler. And he's going to head on down to first base. Runners now in the corners, and here's Henry Meunier, who had some big hits in yesterday's contest. Searching for another one here. And Duclos, two runners now to worry about. As runner down to second, they will test Engler. The toss is on the mark. Runner on home. As runner to second is safe, and they both will be safe as Pottinger comes home. And the Eagles make it 3-0. Meunier on top of this one, and he gets it on by to center field. Runner from second getting the wave. Engler on the way home. The relay to the plate is a bit high for Lawrence. And the Eagles continue their offense from yesterday, going stride for stride from what they had in the first inning. They make it two again. It's 4-0 with Meunier at second base. And we saw lots of contact from Meunier as well yesterday. Hits near the bottom of the order, but just goes to speak of how consistent this East Nepean lineup is. Here's Julian DaCosta. Makes the first one in there for a ball. And a quick 2-0 lead here for DaCosta. As Duclos, as he ended the first with a strikeout. I'd like to find one again here soon, and there's step one to finding it. As he'll freeze up DaCosta. Whipped away to the backstop. Meunier down to third, and that took an aggressive bounce off the backstop fence as well. An unfortunate no chance there for Mac Lawrence because of it. And runner down to third. And with ball three, it's a chance for runners in the corners. Duclos got to find the zone or a swing. And he finds a swing there for strike two. And we'll have a full count payoff from Duclos. And it's strike three swinging as DaCosta goes down on the payoff. And a massive strikeout there from Mav Duclos to bring him to his second out. And we'll hit bottom of the order, Brooks Campbell. And well, something we learned about Campbell yesterday is this kid's got speed. center fielder, so covers lots of ground. But there was one play where he got all the way around the third on what would have been, in most cases, probably just a single. Not afraid to take risks, though, either. And he's got Menier at third base, who is eager to come home. And swings through on that one. And I'll get a piece of it, but foul it off to bring him to his second strike. So it's contact for Campbell. Gets a feel for the ball, but Duclos set himself up to potentially send his team to the bats. The 2-2 delivery. And Campbell will stay alive as he gets a poke out it just on the edge of the bat. And that's all he needed to do in this situation. And we'll go back to a 2-2. And swings on through as he reaches across the plate. And Duclos ends the top of the inning with a strikeout, back-to-back as well for Maverick Duclos. And that will do it. The Eagles cashing on 2 more. Could have potentially had 3, but Duclos leaves one stranded at third base. And when we come back, it's the bottom 2 and the Braves still searching for their first run of the game. Bottom of the second inning, set to get underway. The Braves back on the sticks, looking to spark some offense. It's number 23, Kane Wood, who will lead things off. That's the first pitch in here from Titus Tan, who was able to leave the Braves scoreless in the first. I'll be up high for ball 1, so let's learn a bit about our starting pitcher, Mr. Titus Tan. He writes his favorite athlete. If you give me any athlete, who would it be? Shohei Ohtani, okay. Easy answer is dream when he wants to grow up and be a baseball player. There you go. And one fact about himself is he has a praying mantis as a pet. This one over top of the mound. Play from the second baseman with some heat on it. For out number 1 as they'll beat Wood to the base. Yeah, praying mantis from Titus Tan. Now that is quite the cool pet. And here's Mav Duclos. The 2 starting pitchers will go for a battle here. And strike 1 over the heart of the plate. As Duclos a little deep in the batter's box, and he'll take a couple steps forward this time. That's strike 2. As Tan, let's get in the outer half. And now Duclos got to take a cut with anything close. And in play, high chopper to the second baseman and handled again as it's back-to-back plays. Made it second base.
Now batting number 8, Mason Knapp.
As I believe that's Krish Grenier. And Sri Krishna making 2 great plays. Bunt attempt shown, and that'll be bunted back as Mason Knapp will get a piece of it. And a quick 2 down. He's trying to keep this inning alive here for Brockville as Titus Tan is, well, found 2 ground balls. And Knapp will underneath it, spins it back for a second strike. And Tan, chance to retire the side in order as he's got Knapp up against it. 1-2. And a good take as that one rides away. As Knapp doesn't bite on it. Like this one, though. This one shallow center field and will drop one down for a base hit. And with 2 strikes, Knapp able to win it. He's down to first. And we'll keep the inning alive. And here's Van Clemo. And strike 1. As Clemo will see one through. And outside will split the first 2 pitches for Clemo. So only 9 players in the lineup today for Brockville, so nobody in the dugout when they're in the field. And that's ball 2. So no bench replacements. That's strike 2. At the knees, the call. And Clemo kind of make some contact. 2-2. And he will, gets a piece of it. I will keep him there. It's all he needed to do in this situation. As Tan, well, he's done a great job against the order so far as we're at the 8-hitter in the lineup. As that one's fouled back in, well, pardon me, over top of the catcher. Runner down to second as well, so it's in scoring position now for the Braves. As Clemo will call time. Steps away, takes a breather here. He understands the situation he's in. Back up against the wall and trying to search and find a way to get out of it. And he won't be able to. Titus Tan finds the punch out to end the inning, and it's runner stranded at second. And East Nepean is rolling here early on as we'll go to the top of the third, and the Eagles a chance to extend their lead when we return here in Pembroke. top of the third inning, and it's top of the order due up for East Nepean. That is Sri Krishna Grenier, who led off the ball game with a double as he smashed a ball to right center field. And I'll see if he's up for the task again. Is, well, Mav Duclos back at the bump for his third consecutive. And first pitch swinging as well for Grenier. Ground ball to the second baseman. The scoop and the toss is good. As making that play was Rowan Tribe. And there's a quick one down. And there's Dino Zarudis, the starting catcher this morning for East Nepean, who walked his first time up. It's been one pitch and one out here from Duclos. And that was first one to Zarudis on the outside for a quick ball. So the Braves still scoreless for the first 2 innings, but you know it's their first game of the tournament settling in. And it's ball 2 on the outside as well. So 12 p.m. game against High Park in Upper Ottawa Valley. And our final game at 3, Orleans and Timmins, as we're slated for 3 here today. Obviously including this one. Zaruda swings through for a strike. As these two teams still in the upper bracket. And fouls it back for a second strike. And Duclos, who finished the top of the second inning with a couple strikeouts, looking for one here in the third. And he'll have it. Strike 3 as Arudis waves that one on the outside. And there's 2 down. And the Braves trying to retire the side in order. And here's Eddie Kearney. He drove in the first run of the game for the Eagles. And his first pitch swinging. One hopper to the shortstop. Handled and fired is good. And it's a quick inning as Jack Lanigan makes the final play to end the top of the third, and it's clean from the Braves. And when we return after they tried to gain some momentum on the defensive side, and they did so successfully, they'll try to transition it to their bats, and we'll see if they can do it when we come back. bottom of the third, and it's bottom of the order due up for the Braves. Tyson Hogan will be followed up by Lanigan and Meppelder. And first pitch down the pipe from Titus Tan, who has been strong through 2 innings. No runs against at the mound, and he'll try to continue his adventure here in the third. 0-1 swings on through is Hogan for strike 2. Good pitch to swing at, just couldn't connect. But now he has to. And it's ball 1. And a great take there from Hogan. As it was a phenomenal top of the inning on the defensive side for Brockville. Trying to flip it to the offense. But it's strike 3 swinging for Tyson Hogan. As Titus Tan start things off on a hot note. And we'll go back to the top of the order. It's Jack Lanigan. Walked his first time up to start the bottom of the first. As his first pitch swinging, pops it up in foul territory, or riding the third base line, pardon me. And it's Titus Tan who gets in front of Grenier at third base to make the grab, and there's 2 down. As Lanigan will pop one up in the infield. And there's Dax Meppelder. Fielder's choice. So 0 for 1 in the ball game. Will take a strike there. Meppelder, a key player for this Brockville team if he's either pitching or playing shortstop. Definitely will see him sometime in this tournament at the mound. And contact will be over top of the third base dugout in the foul territory to bring him to a second strike. And Titus Tan looking for a very rapid inning. And Meppelder got to protect to stay alive. And making contact on the last foul ball is exactly what he's going to do. Just got to replicate it here. And it's outside for ball 2. As Meppelder, favorite baseball memory was hosting provincials in Brockville last year. And well, it was the minor provincials. So this Brockville team sprinkled in with players who do have experience in this exact tournament. This one to shallow left field as it's over top of the head of Eddie Kearney. And it's a base hit for Dax Meppelder. As he'll get aboard first base and keep the bottom of the third alive. As it just had enough to ride over top of the shortstop. Kind of floated for a little bit and arced like a rainbow down over top of Kearney. And there's Mac Lawrence in the 3 spot as he'll show bunt right away. And pulls back and gets ball 1. That's down to the dirt. Meppelder sees an opportunity. He's down to second. The throw is too high for a tag. And it's a successful steal from Meppelder. He's into a scoring position. As the Braves have tying run on second, or tying run, have game opening run for the Braves at second. This one popped up in foul territory, and the first baseman moves off the bag near his dugout and makes the grab as Sam Lemo gets underneath of it and ends the inning. It's another quick one on the defensive side for the Eagles as the Braves unable to cash in a base runner. And when we come back, it's top of the 4th as we're just over the halfway point of this ball game with East Nepean back on the offense. Top of the fourth as we're over the halfway point of this game, and it's Leo Zhao who has the honor of leading things off here. As Duclos back of the mound, first pitch swinging, and it's into the glove of the second baseman. As Rowan Tribe doesn't have to move too much to make that grab. And there's a quick one down off the first pitch. New catcher behind the plate as well. It's Dax Meppelder, as mentioned, plays a lot of different positions, crucial ones for the Braves, and he does now. There's another early swing and an early grab again, as in front of us Mac Loritz, who moves from behind the plate to first. And through 2 swings, 2 pitches, there's 2 outs. And here's Titus 10. As it's a speed run here in the 4th inning, as that one's up high for ball 1. This is Sam Lemo, as Tan was the one that just was out at first base. So Lemo, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. His last time here. Now this count starting in the total opposite direction of his first one, as he's up 3-0. And a hold off, the automatic one down the middle from Duclos. As Duclos starts his battle back, here's the 3-1 delivery. Lemo lightly hit past the mound. The scoop and the toss to first, and it's 3 up, 3 down as Rowan Tribe makes the final play. And that will do it for the top of the 4th, as that's got to be a record on the tournament for how fast we've ended a half inning. And when we come back, it's bottom 4, and Brockville still searching for their first runs of the game. Bottom of the 4th inning, set to get underway here. And it's the Braves who rapidly ended the top of the inning, look to gain some momentum, but this time on the bats. Titus 10 throws his 43rd pitch here early on, and well, that's a very limited count for 3 innings done here. Has had very tidy work. And so look to go deep into this game as that's a ball on the outside. So we'll see Tribe, Wood, and Duclos here confirmed for the Braves, as it's 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Tribe on the end of the bat, roller to first base, and an easy scoop and a tag there from Meunier for out number 1. As I was just on the end of the bat, a tad early there from Tribe. Here's Kane Wood, 0 for 1 with a ground ball to second base. His first time up at a mound meeting here from East Nepean's head coach as O'Connell in the infield. talk to Tan. And so with Kane Wood due up, we'll get to know him a little bit. His nickname, he writes, is Kaner, and I mean, pretty self-explanatory. Favorite team of the MLB, the Blue Jays, pretty easy one. He writes his favorite movie or TV show is the world's dangerous water slides. You know, I don't think I've ever watched it myself, but that sounds like something I would watch. It's a pretty sweet show. There from Kane Wood as he swings on through for that one. And we'll split the first two pitches, 1-1. And strike two as he's just underneath of it. And Titus Tan after the mound meeting. Looking for a strikeout. 1-2. And it's ball on the outside as it rides away. Wood. Gotta understand what he's up against. Gotta protect. And strike three upstairs. And it's a punch out for Titus Tan. And there's Mav Duclo, who's 0 for 1. Ground ball to second base and another meeting here, and it looks like that will do it for Titus Tan. Goes 3 innings and 2/3 as he gets high praise from the Eagles fan base. Has 3 innings and 2/3 of scoreless baseball as well. And will set up Eddie Kearney with nobody on and 2 outs. As he'll take over, started at the shortstop position, but now finds himself at the rubber. And so Duclo will have the honor of facing the new pitcher and trying to break him in. As Kearney, we'll meet a bit about him. If he can meet any athlete, it'd be Sid the Kid or Sidney Crosby. Favorite MLB player, Bryce Harper. Despite being a Blue Jays fan, I mean, hey, Harper is an incredible player, has been for years. And what is he most excited about here at Provincial? He writes, Pembroke's unique eateries and local boutique shopping. He's excited to do some touring around his week here in Pembroke. And while I'm sure busy through the first 2 days with a couple games, but hey, the morning game gives him the afternoon to go out at a nice Saturday afternoon. Explore. As he'll finish up his warm-up before Duclo takes back to the plate. And so Brockville, not the early start they would have wanted to. Still lots of ball left to go, but this Brockville team is very good. I got to call their District 7 playdowns as they took on the Cornwall River Rats and the Kingston Colts in a double bracket tournament. And well, they beat both those teams pretty handedly in one of the championship game as well. Going, I believe, 3-0 or 2-0. Anyways, they went perfect without dropping a single game. So they are capable of dominating competition. But the Eagles have been very strong and maybe a tad bit stronger through the first 3.5 innings. Still time to change that, and so Kearney's ready to go. And Duclo steps into the batter's box, and we're back underway. And the first pitch down low for a ball. As Mav, we'll see if he comes back out in the top of the 5th to the mound after he's pitched the first 4. That's down low, and it's 2-0 lead here for Duclo. That's right down the heart of the plate as it's whipped in there. Peeps a little smile as well after he hears the Eagles fans give him some praise for that one. Duclos, heavy swing on through for strike 2, and now he's got to protect. 2-2 count, and Kearney, who gained 2 outs before taking to the mound, trying to find the third. The 2-2. And it's ball 3. And we'll have the full count payoff here to Duclos. And it's right down the heart of the plate as Duclos won't pull the trigger. And takes it looking, and Eddie Kearney joins the ball game and only needs one batter to retire this side. And when we come back, it's the top of the 5th as East Nepean held scoreless the last couple, but another chance here to extend their lead on a Saturday morning here in Pembroke. Top 5 as we enter a potential second final inning here in the morning game. New pitcher into the game as well, as number 23 Kane Wood will take to the bump in relief for Mav Duclos, who went 4 innings and 4 runs allowed. So a very tight game, very well pitched start to the game for Duclos. That's first pitch up high for our starting leadoff batter here in the top of the 5th. It's Avery Pottinger. We'll also see Pottinger, Prinz, and Engler. Avery 1 for 1 as well. A single, what's slivered on by the infield. We're in the game. We'll hold off at a quick 2-0 lead as Wood just adjusts into this ball game. And it's a quick 3-0 lead. That's ball 4 for Pottinger. And a 4-pitch walk will send him down to first base. And Zach Prinz will be due up with a runner on. Bunt shown laid down, rides down the first base line. Will stay fair. Kane with the underhand throw. The first will get him in time as runner will be advanced, so the sacrifice play is successful. But they do find out number 1, Easton Engler, due up. And Prinz, that is his second sacrifice bunt he's had in the ballgame. Did it his first time he was up 2. First pitch to Engler, first pitch swinging, and into the glove of Duclos. As fast reaction time for the newly slated second baseman. And there's 2 down as they'll also keep runner at second as Pottinger lucky he didn't get to aggressive there off the base path as Ducla was right there. And 2 down for Henry Meunier. As it sounded in the first pitch. Meunier 1 for 1. A single. His first time up. Pokes this one down the left field line. It's a fair ball as it just stays there. Runner running around third base, and it's 5-0 as it's an RBI double for Henry Meunier. And it's the first run in 3 innings for the Eagles after they scored their first 4 in the first 2 innings. It's 2 for 2 on the morning for Meunier as well. A single and a double. And Julian DaCosta due up. As it's ball 1, Meunier. Takes a couple steps. Will trot on back, though, to second base. That's a 2-0 lead here for DaCosta. And ball 3 for Julian, who writes his favorite hobby, other than baseball, curling. Well, that's quite unique. As that's strike 1. And when he grows up, he wants to be a pilot. That's a good dream job to have. And it's ball 4 for DaCosta as Meunier also down to third after he sees an opportunity and seizes it. And it's runners in the corners now for bottom of the order, Brooks Campbell. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. But a chance to change that here and even add to the tally of the Eagles. First pitch to Campbell for ball 1, and Beppel there behind the plate, got to be steady. If anything gets by him, Meunier could be on his way to the plate. And strike 1. As Kane Wood just lobs one in there. And fouled off. As Campbell got a piece of it, and now he's got to protect after it was 2 quick outs from the Braves. The inning has slipped away a little bit, and a chance to get it back in their grasp. The 1-2. And poked away again from Campbell, and exactly what he needed to do. As he stays alive, gets a piece of it too, had to kind of reach across the plate too. But it had enough lean on it to get the piece of the bat. We'll go back to a 1-2 pitch. That one inside by the hands, but fair territory. Shortstop first to it. Lanigan tossed to second in time. And run will not score as Meunier came around, but it's Lanigan who will destroy that opportunity. And that will do it for the top of the 5th inning. It's Brockville now down by 5, but not out of it yet. Got to get the offense rolling. Still searching for their first one of the game. And we'll see if they can find it when we come back. Bottom 5. And Brockville in search of a big run. Butt laid down, will stay fair. It's perfectly placed. A throw down to first, not there in time. Mason Knapp, a thing of beauty as he laid it down perfectly down the third base line. Enough where it's kind of hard for the catcher and the pitcher and the third baseman to close the distance. And it's a leadoff bunt single for Knapp. And here's Van Clemo looking to follow that one up. That's an incredible way to start the inning for the Braves. As ball one in the dirt, it's Eddie Kearney back on the mound for another inning after he joined us with 2 outs in the 4th and found a quick third out to close it out. This one lightly hit to the shortstop. The scoop will turn to second and gets the play as it's Grenier who makes the easy toss to his second baseman, and there's one down. A fielder's choice will be given out to Clemo. There's Tyson Hogan. As aggressive as Brockville at the bats. Trying to spark something. And strike one down the middle from Kearney. So Hogan will get a look at one. And swings that one up high. Bit of a chop. And an 0-2 lead for Kearney. Hogan, who struck out early in the ball game, got to protect if he's trying to not make it back-to-back. And ball one. And strike 3. As that one gets to the backstop, and it's runner down to second. They'll be okay with that trade-off, though, as they get out number 2. And back to the top of the order, Jack Lanigan, 0 for 1. Pop up to the pitcher his last time, and it's the lefty. As Brockville still searching for their first offense of the game. They've had base runners, but overall it's been the strong pitching performances from Titus Tan in the infield of the Eagles. As Lanigan laces this one up right to left center field. Runners getting the wave around third, and Van Clemo will open the ball game for the Braves. It's an RBI double for Jack Lanigan. And there's the first run that Brockville needed. And there's Dax Meppelder, who had a single last time he was here. If he could get contact, trying to double down with the Braves is Paul 1. As we'll see if they can create a bit of a 2-out rally as time will be called by East Nepean coach to head out to Kearney. As he looks like he was wondering if that would be the ball game for him. It looked like he was kind of signaling he wanted to hand the ball to the coach, but he'll pull the infield in and pump him with some words of encouragement. And so Meppelder, that also gives him time to talk to his base coach. Get the lowdown of what could be the right play here. And we'll return to a 1-0 pitch. As that one's laced to the backstop. Runner down the third. Lanigan slides in there. It's a good toss from behind the plate of Zarudis, but safe with a slide. And a runner a base hit away. Two-0 lead for Meppelder. And swings through as that one also splits the wickets of Zarudis, but won't go as everyone stares down to third base where Lanigan is. But he will stay. Go to 2-1. And it's ball 3. And Meppelder, we'll see if he tries to sit on the ball 4. And if Kearney can find the strike zone. Got to be aggressive here. And it is ball 4 for Dax Mepolder as he'll sprint on down to first base. And it's runners in the corners for Mac Lawrence. As time will be called once again. And that will do it on the ball game for Eddie Kearney at the mound. As the Eagles still searching for that third and final out to send him to a top of the 6th. And it's Leo Zhao who will take to the bump, and he'll begin his warm-up in search of that final one. Runners in the corners he'll inherit as the Braves are looking to rally. After the inning started out with a, Knapp getting on base, but then a fielder's choice against Clemo, Hogan with a strikeout. But then it's Lanigan with a single and Mepolder with a walk. We find ourselves in this situation as the Braves do get on the board. And so the loser of this game will play, I believe, the 12 p.m. game tomorrow. And they will play against the winner of the 3 p.m. game here today, as that is the only lower bracket game we have, is at 3 p.m. 12 p.m. is the upper bracket, is High Park and the host team Upper Ottawa Valley, both with wins yesterday. And Windsor South is awaiting their opponent. They will play the loser of High Park and the River Cats tomorrow at 9 a.m. as the Cyclones, the only team not to play today, but have themselves in the lower bracket after an 11-1 loss to this very team in the Eagles. And Zhao's all good to go. And the first pitch here to Lawrence, as he'll have the task of facing the new reliever. And he says he went around for strike one, as that's home plate umpire Sue behind the plate. And a heavy swing from Lawrence for strike 2. That's a good stop. Gotta find contact. Zhao, quick 2 strikes since joining the ball game. Searching for the third. Trying to get out of the inning. Lawrence trying to stay alive. The 0-2. And it's ball 1. Off a tight pitch. One, 2. Quick windup from Zhao, and he gets him swinging. As Leo Zhao was just waiting for Lawrence to step back in the box, and as soon as he did, delivered him with the finisher. And when we come back, it's the potential final inning of baseball here as we reach the top of the 6th. And East Nepean looking for as big a cushion as possible before they face a big bottom of the 6th inning and a final push from the Braves. potential final inning here as it comes down to the 6th. The Eagles up by 4. A chance to extend it before we see a big bottom of the inning from the Braves and their final pushback into this game. New pitcher at the mound. It's Dax Meppelder. He will look to come in and shut things down and keep this as close as possible. Starts in the field as this one's piped up the middle from Chris Grenier. And it's a leadoff single for the Eagles. As I was mentioning, Meppelder starts in the infield, goes to catcher, now to pitcher. Key player for the Braves. And Dino Zarudis up here with 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk in this ball game. That's back behind the plate, Mac Lawrence. And swings that one high for a strike. As he looks to the skies after that one, probably understands he maybe should have let it go. We'll split the first 2 pitches. And swings that one as well, fouls it back. As it goes right up and gives the camera a good shake. That'll go down for a second strike. Meppelder looking for the finisher, the 1-2. That one to the backstop. And runner down to second as well. As Zarudis trots on down to first base. As that must have got a piece of him. I think it's a hit by pitch walk nonetheless. And Eddie Kearney, as the first 2 are on, second walk of the game for Zarudis. And Kearney 0 for 2 as an RBI. 2 ground balls in the infield, first to second base, second one to shortstop. So likes to hit to the 2-minute infielders. This one over top of the shortstop this time. It rights right up the alley to left center field. Eagles are getting the wave. Grenier comes around. Zarudis joins him around third. It's 2 RBIs and a double for Eddie Kearney. And a phenomenal start here to the inning for the Eagles. It's 7-1. As he is able to bat home the 2 runners that are initially on for himself. 3 RBIs on the morning now for Kearney as he pipes home 2 more. There's Leo Zhao. First pitch swing, and this one to right field and will be dropped. As we'll have runners in the corners as Kearney will get to third. A close play there from Clemo, just unable to squeeze it as he made a sliding play. And there's Titus Tan. It's a hitting parade here early on in the top of the 6th. And strike 1 on Tan, runner down to second. I'll let him go. That's the right decision with runners in the corners. No pie. Let's put the first 2. And inside for a second ball. Tan 0 for 1, walking a ground ball to first base. And he's also the starting pitcher, pitched 4 scoreless innings for the Eagles. He's trying to ride the momentum of a phenomenal start. And he'll clock that one in foul territory to bring him to a second strike. In fair territory, and it's a celebration of offense here for the Eagles as they've been smoking everything they've seen. It's 2 more driven in. This one thanks to the bats of Titus Tan, and it's 9-1. As the Eagles have started to separate themselves significantly. And Sam Lemo 0 for 2, runner down to second. They won't test Tan. He'll just jog on in there to scoring position, but in an inning which the Braves needed a clean one, had to keep it as close as possible. It's broken right open. As that one will get Lemmel in the back as he tried to curl on down to a ball, but will still get a piece of him. Here's Avery Ponger, who his nickname is Pickles. And he wrote down in his player fun fact sheet that his favorite food is in fact not pickles, despite that being his nickname. You wonder how he, gets a nickname like that. But that's from what I've been hearing from the East Nepean fans and the dugout and his teammates is you hear a little bit of Avery, but it's a lot of calling him Pickles. Well, it's high up for a ball. And we'll split the first two pitches, a ball and a strike. Fouled up there as well for ball two. And time has been called. And it looks like a potential pitching change might be coming here. And that will do it for Dax Mepelder in this ball game. As he comes in unable to find any outs, 4 runs allowed and 2 on. As Rowan Tribe will come to the mound. As he's got to be right on his toes right from the get-go. As he'll inherit 2 runners. And so Tribe will start his warm-up, but unfortunately there for Mepelder, just never could get into a good rhythm. As it was just pure offense as well. It was no walks, if I'm not mistaken. It was just a ton of hits. I think he walked 1. It was Zarudis, but other than that, it was every single batter was just guns a-blazing with the bats. And so the Eagles even riding a close scoreline to what they had yesterday. As well, if they did score 2 more runs, it would be tied, and we'd probably still play a bottom of the inning. But with the 5-front mercy rule, this game is practically all but done. As Ponger will head back to the batter's box, and Rowan Tribe ready to take on his opponent. Searching for still the first out here for the Braves in the top of the 6th. And first one in the dirt. And a 3-1 count as Pongers resumes. And it's ball number 4 for Avery Ponger, and the bases are loaded. As the fun continues for the boys in green. And here's Zach Prinz, who's laid down 2 sacrifice bunts this game. I don't know if it's the situation now to do it. I mean, he could, he's got no outs. Probably prefer a bit more of a heavy swing here. And there's an opportunity as it goes down through for strike 1. And so Tribe in a jam. Got to work his way out of it. And this one, and a great catch by Duclos at second base. As he goes down to a knee and catches that ball right before it's about to hit the dirt. And that's the second time this game where Duclos has showcased his reflexes. And there's Easton Engler. Ball one. And Duclos had himself quite the game. Obviously pitched 5 innings, or 4, only allowing 5 runs, and then even when he's moved to the infield, he's still continued to be exceptional. And a quick 2-0 lead here for Wrangler. As time was called, there's a quick strap fixing there from Lawrence behind the plate. And it's a 3-0 lead. And while Tribe gotta find the zone, ball forward, get the bases loaded walk, score an automatic run, the 3-0 pitch. And that will be the result. Run will score, it's double digits for the Eagles as they make it 10-1. As tight as Tan will get his easiest run of the tournament. And Henry Meunier, 2 for 2, a single, and last time he was here, a beautiful double and an RBI. And he's got a big chance here with the bases loaded. Meunier clocks this one to right center field. It's down for a one-hopper. Throw to second, they'll get one. Off a force out after a quick throw there by the center fielder. And the Eagles will make it 11-1 as it's an RBI or even a fielder's choice RBI, second RBI of the game for Meunier. So we'll have runners in the corners as there's 2 gone. And there's Julian DaCosta. He likes that one just a tad late as he'll foul it off. So Tribe finds the couple outs after he joined in a very sticky situation with 2 on in scoring position. Then the bases were loaded, but gets a little bit of help. Looking for the final one here. And a heavy swing for DaCosta for strike 2. And Tribe trying to send his team to the offensive side of the ball. And it's up high. But he's he has the ability to mix in a ball if he wants to. He can even do another one if he wants. Doesn't have to be quite aggressive. We'll go to a 2-2. And it's ball 3 to move us to a full count. As a great take from DaCosta. And a payoff pitch from Tribe. As this one's skied up in foul territory. Lanigan searching for it, and he finds the prized possession. And that will do it for the top of the 6th inning as the Eagles have their most offensively dominant one there as they pulled up 6 runs, and it's 11-1. And the Brockville Braves, well, final half inning here, looking to end it with a bang when we return. Bottom of the 6th. And well, the Braves just looking to get going here. It's Rowan Tribe who will lead things off. Tribe, Wood, and Duclos. 4, 5, 6 here for the Braves. In a game that has just kind of slipped away from them, especially in that top of the inning. Tribe will foul that one back. Two strikes against Tribe. As Leo Zhao back of the bump, the 1-2. And strike 3 delivered with confidence from Leo Zhao as he pipes it down the middle. And Tribe will take it looking. And there's Kane Wood, who pitched a couple of innings as Tribe obviously just finished the game at the mound in the top of the 6th. So we'll see a reliever and another reliever here with Kane Wood. 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground ball. As he swings through on that one as well, and Zhao is just dealing right everything through the strike zone. And strike 2. Confident is 12 and green. He's doing it at a quick pace too. As soon as Keene sets his feet, it's delivered right through the zone for strike 3. And it's back-to-back punch-outs from Leo Zhao. It's Mav Duclos. As the Braves down to their final out here. Duclos trying to keep the game alive. And Zhao is having no errors here. It's almost the same pitch every time perfectly. Down the middle, we'll see if a Braves batter could take advantage of it, though. After they've seen so many, strike 2 looking. And Zhao, a chance for a perfect inning. And he'll find it. Leo Zhao, what a phenomenal performance to close out the bottom of the 6th. That was almost an immaculate inning, as it was one ball away. But nonetheless, can't get much better than that, and that will do it for game 1 of the day as the East Nepean Eagles remain perfect in the winner's bracket, moving to 2-0, and the Brockville Braves in their debut in the Provincial Championships will drop down to the lower side. And so that means for us here in the standings, we'll see the Brockville Braves play the 9 a.m. game tomorrow against Windsor Central as well. The Cyclones also lost 11-1 the final score. So Windsor Central versus Brockville. And we'll play at the 9 a.m. game, and the 12 p.m. game will have, just checking everything here, making sure I know where East Nepean is going to play as I'm scouring the schedule. And it looks like East Nepean will have a break tomorrow, and they'll be back on Monday for a 12 p.m. game against the winner of our next game here. And speak of our next game, it's a 12 p.m. first pitch between two teams still on the upper side of the bracket. It's High Park and Upper Ottawa Valley. You won't want to miss it. It will be a good one. So subscribe and hit that notification bell on the 2026 Upper Ottawa Valley Little League Provincial's YouTube channel, as we're providing you coverage on everything and every game of the Ontario Provincial Minor Championships. For myself, Jacob Ewing, the East Nepean Eagles win it 11-1 to start day 2 of the tournament over the Brockville Braves. We'll see you